Hello there. So today I want to talk more about gender confusion. Last time I spoke about gender identity, speaking about trans people, how perhaps trying to understand trans more rather than just getting into the arguments as everyone else is doing, where the left says trans women are real women and trans people are what they say they are, and the right says no, biologically they're wrong, and that's basically the gist of it. I'm trying to actually get into more more in depth of things. So I brought up the idea of, well, it's another identity thing going on. People have identity crises all the time. There's emos and goths and different things, and it's just part of things people go through. And this could just be another one of those things. But another thing I realized recently is we have been gender confused in this country for a long time. There used to be standards for what it means to be a man. Masculine men, they act a certain way, they do things a certain way. There's things that are considered masculine. There are things that are considered feminine. Women are gentle, women are more soft. Women like different things, men like different things. How women should behave proper and whatever it is not the same as, well, men and women are supposed to behave the same essentially when it comes to decency and respect. But ultimately there's roles, there's actual gender roles, and men should strive to be masculine and women should strive to be feminine. And you could be a strong feminine woman, and that's a good thing, and a man can be a strong masculine man. There can be also, there's alpha males and beta males, but ultimately you embrace masculinity to try to be as masculine as you can be. And there's an identity there of something to actually go for. And if you think about it, over the years, these ideas of what it was, men men wear whatever men wear. Men don't care to get dirty. Men don't care to do things that women would care to do, generally speaking. And the standards now over the years have been butchered. Now there's men who will care about getting their nails done and not getting dirty and having to smell a certain way, and they have their shoe collections and they have to they're dressed a certain way. Men used to not care. It was like not masculine to care about how you were to dress per se. It was like it was usually considered like the women would dress the men. The women would do the shopping or whatever it is. There's just, and women like to shop and whatever. There's just certain things out there that used to be considered normal. We understood, okay, this is what it means to be a woman, femininity. These are things that women like, and these are things that men like. What men are for, what it means for, what we should try to be as a man, what we should try to be as a woman. And we got rid of all those standards, and I think we're raising our kids just without these standards. We're not teaching boys to grow up to be men. We're not teaching girls to grow up to be feminine. We're not teaching any of these things, and everyone's just getting more confused in our society. So what happens is, I think it makes sense that we now have transgender people. And I also think that the standard that the people on the right are talking about going for is a little bit pitiful for men. Um, they would say if you're a male, that should be the standard biologically. Your chromosomes or whatever it is male and female. And I'm thinking to myself, that's a little bit pathetic. It's a little pitiful. If men should actually strive to being men, like masculine and all that stuff, that should be the goal. That should be. It shouldn't just be, oh, you're a biological male. It's like, no, you're not just a biological male. You're supposed to try to be a man. You're supposed to try to actually care about the order for things, being that presumably you should want a family. Most people want family. So let's say you're gay or whatever it is, you should still be care about being masculine and be strong and being a protector and doing things males should strive to be doing to become masculine men. The standard shouldn't just be male and that just be accepted and do what you want from there. There has to be more to it than that. We actually, because if I'm right about this gender confusion thing, then to get away from it, we actually have to have goals and agendas and different things for it. We're not without just with just the idea of we're gonna be male and then do what you want from there. I guess wear all your dresses, but just know you're male and be all into all the feminine stuff, but be male. Like I'm not sure the difference in saying this person who looks like a female more than a male and wants to behave like one and all that stuff and try to be female, that being accepted as masculine, manly behavior. That I mean, it's not. And it's like this idea isn't something anyone's talking about. And for some reason, I don't know why people don't really talk about men being men. They are to some level, but not enough. I hear too many people on the right saying that, oh yeah, well, just the standard of male is just that's all we care about. We'll leave them alone. Essentially, it's like this has been going on for a while. Gender confusion has been going on for a while. You can get all caught up and confused. You can like things that are would be considered girly, and that's okay. You can like things that are girly. That doesn't mean that you can't be masculine and a man to in your own way to your own standards of what it is. liking the girly things is not masculine, but you can actually still be embracing more masculine things while liking those things at the same time. We're not fixed in the most perfect ways, and that's okay. But we need standards and we need goals and we need things that are concrete that make sense for us, things to strive for. And you take all that away, you just decide you do you, you be what you want to be. There's going to be problems, I think. And the idea of you just do you and you just be you and all that stuff is a notion that's entirely absurd. It's basically saying, well, yeah, just live your life feeling what you're feeling. Whatever you're feeling is okay, and no problem, except where we arbitrarily decide there is a problem for no reason whatsoever. Anyhow, that's all I got for that. All the best, and thanks for watching.